Because there's like a gorgeous view of the water. I have my lemonade here. Yeah, but the book that I brought with me is, I brought two. I actually brought three, but I left one in a car because I'm carrying this and I didn't know how far I would be walking. The first book I have is The Honey Witch by Sydney J. Shields. I have not started reading this, but it seems really good. It seems very cozy. I love the cover. It's just screaming very much cozy. The next one, of course, Laughter in the Dark. You guys know I've been reading this book for some time now. So those are the two books I brought with me. Welcome back, ladies. I am so excited for this. I've been reading this book called The Honey Witch, and I am so obsessed so far. So obsessed. This is like the perfect cozy book that I have picked up like ever. This literally reminds me of Matilda, The Secret Garden. Like, this is what this book is reminding me of. So The Little Princess, The Secret Garden, and Matilda are like three of my all-time favorite movies when I was younger. And this book, I feel like, has all of those put together. It's so refreshing. It's so nice. I'm very happy I picked this up. And now that I read this, because I have this thing where I think that if I read a book, if I watch certain shows, like, I won't like a book that's like similar to that show or something. I don't know why that is. It's so weird, but I probably should start like honing in on that a lot more. Reading this, I'm just like, girl, this is what you've been needing. Book is like about a girl and her grandmother. The crazy thing though, I lived with my grandma for most of my life. Love my grandma down. My grandmother, she passed away a couple years ago due to Lou Gehrig's disease, and her name was Kathy. Okay, her name was Kathy. In this book, the dedication says, "For my grandma Kathy and for all the impossible girls." I'm very much an impossible girl. I'm very much different. I do what I want. The dedication, it just, honestly, it's insane, because this is me, my grandmother, and my sister through and through. And it actually brought a smile to my face. At first I thought I would cry. As soon as I seen that, I wanted to, and then I was like, wait, what are you gonna cry for? This is like beautiful, you know what I mean? It's like a reminder. It's very coincidental, insanely coincidental, because my grandmother, she was not your normal grandmother either. She was definitely her, and I love her for that so much. And I think that's why my sister and I, we don't feel too much pressure from like outside people about like who we are internally. And I love that for us. Like, I've never had that jealousy feeling towards other women or other people, and I think I need to thank my grandmother for that, because I don't know why I've never felt that. Like, I never like looked at a person and was like, I'm like so jealous of them, I hate them and love them at the same time. I've always looked at someone and be like, oh my goodness, she's like literally drop dead gorgeous, like something like that. You guys know what I mean? Like, I never looked at someone and said I'm jealous of them because they have this or they have that. Like, that just not something that, I don't know, it just never registered in my head. And I do think that's based off of how I was brought up, to be honest, because that jealousy, that animosity, it was never like instilled in us. So I don't know, but that was a lot to say. That I'm really enjoying this book and I'm really loving it so much. But I think we are at a breaking point in the book, where the girl is figuring out who she is, like who she really is, and she's finding her voice. And I love that for her, because as I was telling you guys earlier, before I even got to this part of the book, I feel like that's where I am now in life, is finding my voice and finding who I am, and then accepting the judgment. I guess that's what I would say, accepting the judgment that I would get. And I feel like that's why I call it my villain era, like on an everyday basis, how I present myself and being okay with judgment when I leave out the house, which I have always kind of been okay with that. I always try to like not be what people try to perceive black women as. But no matter what I do in this world, somebody is going to perceive me as what they perceive a black woman is supposed to be, and that's not my problem. It's truly not my problem. So if I so happen to act like that stereotypical black girl that they perceive me as, then I'm fine with that. Like, I got to a point where I'm okay with that. Like, I'm getting to a point where I can speak up for myself no matter what. If the food is gross, I don't like this, can I get something else, and can you take this off the tab and I'll pay for the other one? Like, things like that. Like, and it's not so much about inconveniencing the waitress, because you know what I mean, like this is your job. It's just so much about like making sure I'm comfortable. Like, I'm not here to make anyone else comfortable. Not my problem. So for now on, I'm walking through life as a white American guy. And it already started. It was actually pretty nice. I enjoy bum rushing life. You guys can see me okay? Okay, so we just got to the part of the loss. As you guys can tell. Yeah, it definitely got me. Almost done. We're almost through that scene for the most part. And yeah, like I said, I'm still enjoying the book. This is how much I've read, how much I have to go. My goal is to finish this book this week. I'm literally challenging myself to read one book a week. Like I said, I used to read literally 3 books a week, so to only read one book is insane to me. It's insane to me. So, but hey, I do have a 9 to 5, so, and I'm shooting 3 videos a week. So like the fact that I can finish one book a week is, I think that's very telling in itself. The dedication is here. Straightforward discipline at this point. I'm just like, I have to upload. I'm really enjoying like the 18-minute plus videos, like a lot. Even like shooting them myself, I'm enjoying them, and I'm enjoying watching them also. So I hope you guys are enjoying those too. But yeah, I'm really loving this. I'm really loving this so much. spinach wrap. A veggie spinach wrap. It looks so good. And it's cold, which is good. I don't normally like cold food, but it's pretty freaking hot outside. That's good. It has banana peppers, cucumber, bell pepper, lettuce, and hummus. The goal is to finish the Honey Witch. And then it's just like really, it seems really good. A Taste of Honey by Soleil Delaney. This is supposed to be about a girl who's going through like her adolescent years, and like she's going through like different things that's happening in her life, and she made a play out of it. And this is the play. So I really want to read a couple pages of this book to see if I want to bring it with me on my little weekender. The next one is Poems by Robert Herrick. This just seems really good. Look at that. It's definitely worn, definitely used, and I don't mind that at all. Just it adds character, if you ask me. I really love books like this. I had to pick up this book and another book from that vintage store. If you guys haven't watched that vlog, I'm gonna go ahead and put the little thing here or here. It's on one of these sides. Y'all know the deal. I'm also gonna link it in the description box down below if you guys want to go and check that out. But yeah, so I got this one and another book from the vintage store, and I decided that I was gonna go ahead and crack open this one today and see what it's about. So I think I'm gonna just take the time to lay out in the backyard. We have the Poems by Robert Herrick, The Honey Witch by Sydney Schultz, my journal, and A Taste of Honey by Soleil Delaney. And then for the snacks, I have these gummies. They look really good. I got them from Aldi. Pineapple, a lemon cake. I love this cake from Aldi. A strawberry non-fat yogurt with some granola inside. And then, of course, some lemonade. This is not homemade. I bought this today. And it's good. I finished The Honey Witch. The main character, I definitely liked her a lot. There wasn't like any moment where I just was like, this character has no common sense. Like there was never a moment like that, and I loved it so much for that, because there's so many books where the authors will make these characters have no common sense, and I I'm assuming that's because the author don't have any. No offense, common sense isn't as common, and books like that really just aggravate me because I can't mentally, my head just can't wrap around like the decision that that a character is making, especially when it just makes no sense at all. So I really appreciate the author for that so much. I'm giving the book a 4 stars just because I feel like it checked a lot of boxes for me. I really enjoyed it so much. There was like not moments where I was like second guessing and I was just like irritated by the characters in a book. There was never like something like that. Normally you will have those books where you're so irritated by the decisions that a character is making. It just don't make any sense because there's no common sense in the decision that they're making, if that makes sense. So yeah, but yeah, I'm happy about that, and that's literally all I have to say about the book. I'm happy about it, giving it a 4 stars, and I would definitely recommend cozy girls read that book. Mind you, I also do believe that there's probably something out there that's probably a lot more, how do I say it, because I don't want to say better per se, but like, I guess I would say more exciting, like cozy and more exciting in that realm, because this book was very much cozy. There wasn't like nothing insane going on, and you know, it's very calming, which I actually don't hate. Like, I normally am a person who love a little bit of drama in my books, like especially if I'm like reading a thriller. Like, I need something, you know, I need something to feed my soul, but this book actually fed my soul in a different way. So yeah, I would recommend you guys read it, and I will see you guys next vlog. Bye.